Hello and welcome to Layman Physics. We're going to be talking today with no maths. I guarantee no maths, as I always guarantee no maths. We're going to be talking today about centrifugal force. What is centrifugal force? And why does it matter? Well, it probably doesn't matter for a lot of things, but it does matter for some things. So here we go. Centrifugal force. Let's take an example. Here's a person and they're playing that game you sometimes play when you're a kid that invariably ends in trips to the hospital and minor or major fractures, sometimes brain damage, where you swing your friend around and their legs go flaying around like a crazy person, like this. Okay, so really simply, what's centrifugal force? Well, there's one concept we need to consider before we work this out, and the concept is that everything moves in a straight line unless you give it a shove or a tap or a nudge or a flick or look at it the wrong way. So if you have something moving in a straight line, you have to put a force on it or a shove or whatever you want to call it to change its direction. Now clearly, guy being swung around has his direction changed because he's not going in the same direction, he's going around in circles. So it's this guy, because he's the bigger guy and in control, that is going to exert the force, the shove. It's actually going to be a pull to change this guy's direction. So he's pulling this way, here's the arrow on his arms, and he'll feel that tension in his arms pulling that way. Now this guy, if you've ever been this guy, he also feels a pull going the opposite direction in his arms, so he has to hang on as well. So it looks like there's two shoves going in different directions, but actually what's happening is the arms, when they're linked together, is just some tension. That's all it is. And the tension, loosely speaking, can be referred to as centrifugal force. It's the proper name of the tension that's required to change its direction. If he immediately let go, there's no pull, this guy swings and just goes in a straight line. So there's actually two names for this force when you split it into two. The force that acts this way is called the centripetal force, and the force that he's feeling, this guy, is the centrifugal force. And that's all it is, fancy name. So don't ever get confused again, because that's all it is. And I hope that was useful.